All right, so this is Hartley Pickens with C-Rock Live Magazine on CRockLive.com, and we're here at the Painting Lady for Indie Week 2019. There's a specific showcase that this is. It's a Seneca College showcase, but I don't know. When I saw these guys on stage, we're just going to interview them like they're another good band. How does that sound?
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
I'm saying good only because like I made a mistake. You're actually a great fucking band.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So I actually loved that performance. I loved hearing the guitars playing together. You guys look really comfortable on stage. How do you feel coming off the stage right now?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Super tired.
Yeah. It's always like that, like.
It's always like that.
Yeah, that crash you get right afterwards. I'm feeling pretty chill right now.
Like at first, I was not gonna lie. I was actually this is probably the most nervous I've been playing this like a show, because like. Everyone's there that I know. All my professors are there, and they're gonna be their first time listening to me. So not gonna lie, I was pretty frantic and nervous. But like as soon as I got on the stage, it just went away completely. And
Have you been performing for a while?
No,
I mean in general, like I mean in your life.
No, I've always been the bedroom musician. I never really played. Like just 2 years ago, the thought of me performing was the scariest thing ever. I've had terrible stage fright. Yeah, I've never thought, like no one knew. Everyone knew that I was a musician, but no one ever heard me play because I just couldn't do it. I would just be in my own bedroom, just doing my own thing and like playing my own instruments and just. But I never really like been like, hey, here's me. You know, I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna.
So guys, like after playing on stage with her tonight, did that look evident to you at all?
Look at us now.
I gotta be honest with you, that was not evident to me.
Well,
There's some people up on stage, like this gentleman. What's your name?
I'm Phil.
Phil. This is Phil. Lena. Raph.
And Morgan.
You're having fun up there, man.
Absolutely.
You are having fun, and you're making us have fun out in the crowd. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch you guys up there.
Yeah. Lena wrote a bunch of great songs.
Yeah, those are the songs that I kind of wrote and produced and recorded. I do all the instruments and stuff, and like, you know, I don't know. I mean, like I've always had this concept of kind of this one band thing. Just kind of doing all these tracks and layering all these tracks, and
So was there tracks going on behind? I didn't even know. I was
No,
mesmerized by the guitars.
100%.
She writes
for all the studio tracks.
Composes everything pretty much.
Yeah.
And we just come in
I write
and
and compose, and I bring it in, and they just make it sound 100 times better.
Well, this is the thing. You're the Painted Lady, and I got to be honest with you, the sound in this venue is like
top.
Very good.
it is
it's
top
really
notch.
good. Yeah.
They spent some real dough and some real time getting that all set up and engineered properly, and it really you can tell. I don't know about you, but
It's
I can definitely tell coming out.
And the sound guy tonight also.
James.
James.
Good guy.
James is the man.
So what? Like I asked you a couple of questions before we started taping and stuff like that. So you said that some of you have been together for a couple of years. Some of you are newer to the band.
So me and Raph have known each other for almost 2 years.
Yep.
And these guys came. Well, I've known them for like almost a year now, but they didn't start coming into the band until like around April, May, coming into the summer.
Wow.
And then,
So you guys have only been playing together as a whole.
I'm gonna say it hasn't even been a year yet. It's pretty
Fresh, not a year.
Yeah, not a year at all. But
Yes.
these guys have been performing way more than I have. Like definitely. Like they've been on the stage since they were teenagers. I've only just started. I'm 25 and I'm just starting. So like, you know, another reason why I brought them into this band, because they just get it. They have the stage performance down pat. They're so comfortable on stage, and I thrive off of that energy.
You look very. I don't know how much I'm supposed to be saying this. You look very, very comfortable there. Like I mean,
right here.
Whatever you're doing and helping her with, it didn't seem. You did not look. I was actually one of the things I was observing about you is like just your subtle movements, your confidence with the guitar, the way you're moving on stage, how you kept your eyes up and stuff like. Anyways, I'm not really critiquing you. I'm just saying I was observing
but keep going.
this.
This is great.
I was noticing it, and I'm shocked to hear that you hadn't performed more. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
no.
like, I mean.
It's funny you say that, because that's the one thing I want to focus on more is performing, is because I've always just been in the studio and just making songs and just in my own little bubble, in my own comfort zone, and honestly the stage is something that's out of my comfort zone kind of thing.
Well, if that's out of your comfort zone, good for you.
Yeah.
That's a good. You're okay. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're good. You get better. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but it'll be better.
Yeah, I hope so.
So, like, you mean like, what are your influences, guys? Like, gee, could it be rock and roll of any sort? Like, it's like, you know. Where does it all
happened.
come from?
Fucking rock and roll.
It's
yeah.
pretty rock and roll. Like, I've been playing for like 10 years now. I've been a musician for 10 years, but I've only started songwriting like maybe like a year or 2 years ago. And I've always loved rock and roll. Rock and roll was like my thing, and I've always played the blues and like all that stuff. And then as soon as I started getting into songwriting, I had like a pretty weird folk phase. Like all I was writing was folk songs because I also loved listening to that. But I don't know. I feel like for me, as much as I love very sad, like slow folky songs, there's something about just playing rock music that just it's just so much energy, and it's like it's great for me. It's like an escapism, you know, from all of the negativity. And I feel like once I write like a good riff and a good like rock song, it's like all the energy's, you know what I mean?
Who's your favorite band?
Who's my favorite band? They all know what the band is. I don't know. I mean,
Don't say Backstreet Boys. Don't.
no.
Back, all right.
That's not
I'm thinking what? Arctic Monkeys versus the Beaches? Is that the argument?
Not
here?
gonna lie. Okay.
Is that the argument? What
what? The argument? No. I mean, I love
King
the
Princess,
I love
not
the
a band, but like
I
King
would say
Princess.
the Beaches. They're a pretty sick band.
They are a sick band. Yeah.
They're one of the first ever like alternative rock bands that I'm like, because I've always listened to rock music, but we're talking like 70s, 80s, like
Yeah.
stuff. But like to be like, oh, this album came out in like 2017 and they sound like that. I don't know. That's pretty impressive to me.
But I'll tell you, you guys sound like that.
Oh,
I mean, you don't sound like the
God.
Beaches at all. But as I was sitting back there, you have some very dominant male personalities that are clearly talented artists, all standing around you, moving around you, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you had a lot of great. Like, I mean, like when I got the video for you. I got the video for you, and you'll see. But you were certainly very much holding your own up there. And again, I don't know. Like, I'm not a musician. I don't know what it's like to be up there. But I was standing there watching you, going, kind of, holy shit, she's doing a great job up there. And I mean that. Like, I don't have to say it. I can say whatever I want, right? So it's yeah. So you mean I'm really not compelled to go. I see a lot of bands. I want your CD. I'm gonna listen to your music after today, and I never do that. I shouldn't say that.
Oh, that's it's recorded, dude. I don't
We're gonna edit
that out.
Leave that in.
I mean that. I mean, I'm a new fan. I can tell you that, and I'm not just again saying to make that up. You can go back and look at all our interviews. But it's anyway. So it's you know, I'd like to hear you again, and I'll come see you again. So you know what I mean.
Thanks so much.
So what's after tonight?
What's after tonight?
It better be something, because I'll be pissed if it's
There's
not.
not a
Right?
Cameron House show coming up on the 7th of December.
Well,
Yep.
back to the folk.
Very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back room.
Back room's pretty grungy. And
We got some.
Yes, we got big news. Next year, we're going to be opening up for Dilly Dally at the Rec Room in Mississauga in Square One.
Wow.
Dilly Dally and Chastity.
And we might have some sneaky cassettes available for purchase.
Yeah.
Actual
cassettes.
self-recorded
Very
cassettes
limited
by us,
run.
yes.
DIY.
Extremely limited run.
Very
so like
limited.
if you don't get one, you'll never get one.
Never get.
You'll
The
never
physical
get one.
stuff.
If you get one, you'll never be able to
If you
play it
don't
because
get
we don't
one,
know how anymore.
Exactly.
Put it on
It's
your wall
really a
or
piece of
never
art.
get one.
You should put it in a little stand so
Trying to
people
make
can art
art.
there
Just
and
trying to
say,
make
if you
art.
ever play it, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, and they'll
And-
be cheap. So
Yeah, and the Dilly Dally gig's on January 17th.
Wow, January 17th.
17th.
So you guys are gonna have to keep us up to date. Do you guys have any? So have you recorded an album? Have you done any?
Yeah, there's an EP
So
out on
we-
Spotify.
there's an EP out, 4-song debut EP out on Spotify and
Any
all
of the
of
music
the.
from
Plug the
tonight?
socials.
Oh, huh?
Any of the music from tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So our final song and our first song are both on the EP,
The rest are.
and then there's two other songs on the EP. But
Yeah.
There's one that wasn't on there, I think, because it was like an acoustic tune you did. It was
Yeah.
like super great. It's like,
Yeah.
and you're in the studio, obviously.
I'm in my bedroom.
When you say in the studio in your bedroom, okay, like it doesn't matter to me. Whatever you've done,
yeah.
it's worked. So
Yeah.
who cares?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like if you
Yeah,
did it in your
yeah.
bedroom,
Yeah.
God bless your bedroom, right?
Yeah. You know, I work
Absolutely.
I work with what I've got. You know, so.
But that's what independent music I think is all about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I mean, like you know, you hear people throwing around big. Like, I mean, like, hopefully a record label's paying for those big bills, right? So
Yeah.
if you're coming out with a product that sounds like you do and you're doing it in your bedroom,
Well, the thing is, it's like I'm not doing it just for the aesthetic. It's just
Yeah.
finances. I can't like. I don't. For me, it definitely is definitely quality trumps like over like a good quality song trumps over anything. I mean, you can go to fucking any high-end recording studio and record this one song, and it's gonna cost you like $1,000 to record it. But if it's a shitty song, it's a shitty song regardless.
100%.
So
Well, you'd be
like,
amazed. Really good producers can make that shitty song sound good.
Yeah.
But performing that live like you did tonight, that could be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because there's not that many Milli Vanillis out there anymore, right? It's tough.
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, all the social medias. MBG.
Please do. Yeah, where do we find you guys?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the same username. MBG is Lena. That's Lena with T.
MBG is Lena
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah.
At all social medias, it's always the same. MBG, the letters, is the word, Lena the name.
L-E-N. No, L-E-E-N.
L-E-E-N. This fucking guy.
Doesn't get it.
I can't read.
Awesome.